I have created my gods. They share names or basic functions with those deified ideas that have gone before in my ancestral line, like Odin, Thor, Rudra, Shiva, ecstatically inspired wild men, creators, destroyers, leaders, witch kings, warriors, and killers. But whatever they share, they have been reimagined, reforged in the fires of my own consciousness to perform the functions that I need them to perform, just as all men have done for thousands of years, but that few men will admit to having done. This practice is central to the difference between a spirituality based around faith or belief and one based around knowing and certainty. The only spiritual truth that exists are the ones we have chosen as true for ourselves. The only certainty this world are the things we have chosen to be certain of. Belief is a noun that holds the meaning of accepting that a statement is true or that something exists. By this definition, belief is essentially synonymous with hope, which is defined the state which promotes the desire of positive outcomes, or the act of looking forward to something with desire and reasonable confidence. Desire of positive outcomes, looking forward to doing something with reasonable confidence. After looking at these definitions, it would seem that the very idea of hope is not the antithesis to despair, but to will. Hope is as empty as a concept has ever been conceived, a future-dwelling mindset that looks toward an outcome with a greeting card, sentimentally. When applied to religion, it induces the same feelings, uncertainty, a lack of confidence, a sort of wishing well-style spiritual practice. If I do this or say this, then I hope this will happen. This makes belief, in the religious sense of the word, absurd, naive, and weak. In what other realm would not be constituted as such? Would you simply accept the idea that 1 + 1 = 3? Would you hope with reasonable confidence that you could bench press 300 pounds? Would you look with a desire for a positive outcome at a fist fight between you and a 220-pound juggernaut? No. You would determine the validity reason of these statements by a series of tests and trials in order to know the truth. In the same way, this process can be applied to our spiritual lives. Why would I choose to believe a thing when I could know a thing? What strength could I possibly gain through acceptance that I could not gain tenfold through challenge? What God could I believe in, or choose to believe in, when I have the option to know one? My gods are created, not in my image, but in the image that I wish to become. This places my foot on the first step of a lifelong journey, not to worship my gods through obedience and discipline, but through emulation and becoming, worshipping by every deed, praying with every word, offering myself to myself. To reach the hands outward and upward in a plea for mercy or blessing bears the stench of rank weakness and the desire to be pulled along like a child reaching upward to a parent to carry them. As strong men, we have nowhere to reach but within. Our gods must live within us, as real as our beating hearts, to provide an emulatable archetype. This is the unfailing as the North Star. Do not look on this road and say in pride and hubris, I am a living God, but rather with humility and strength and tenacity say, I am a wayfarer on a road whose end is certain, but not yet in sight. I will traverse this path with honor, with courage, with an indomitable will powered by the inner flame, which is undying and unquenchable. I am, I will, I am. Keep rising.